Hi everyone, how you guys doing? All right, I'm Derek Ukwebe, and over there, we're all HP interns, and we're all employed for the summer. All right. And for this 15 to 20-minute panel, I'm gonna be asking them some questions, and we're gonna be answering them that are tailored towards marketing and the HBCU experience. And that's it. So, let's come on. First, I'm going to start off with introductions. I'm sorry for myself. As you guys know, for the third time, my name is Derek Ukwebe. I was born in Newark, New Jersey, but I was raised in Canada for most of my life, and now, and now I attend the University of Maryland, Eastern Shore, and I am a rising junior majoring in marketing. And as some of you may know by my last name, I'm also Nigerian. Is there any other Nigerians in the? Woo! Specifically from the Edo tribe. Are you Igbo? I like that. Okay, I'm not gonna start it. Well, Rika.
Hi, everybody. My name is Rika Graves. I attended Claflin University and graduated this May. Woo! Yes, I am fresh in this corporate world. So I am an HP intern working on the content creative team, and I am so excited to be here today.
Hi, I'm Carson Clark, and I'm a rising senior at Hampton University. Yeah, the real HU, the best HBCU. I'm studying marketing, and all of my work experience has been focused on social media. So I started at Salesforce.com when I was 17, still in high school. And then I moved to Nordstrom, focused on their designer sector. So I'm super excited to be at HP this summer, and obviously I'm doing social media.
Alrighty. How's everybody doing? This is unprofessional, my bad. My name is Alan Dixon. I'm currently a rising senior at Morgan State University, located in Baltimore, Maryland. Thank you, appreciate it. That's the best HBCU the audience applause shows it, so thank you. I'm also born and raised in Maryland, and we'll give background later.
Some more background.
And I'm currently in marketing and marketing operations at HP this summer.
Okay, so the first question I have for this wonderful panel is, what do you think is the biggest mistake that people make when marketing to Gen Z, and what are some of the recommendations, if you have some?
Can I start?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I would just say from a social media standpoint, the biggest problem I see is that companies kind of don't, how do I say this? Gen Z really likes authenticity and seeing authentic videos and stuff that aren't necessarily ads. So I would just say not everything has to be super well produced. I think we should go in a direction where you're shooting stuff on your phones, it's not highly edited, and it doesn't look like an ad. So that's super important to Gen Z. Thank you.
I would also like to add some recommendations. So, as you know, Gen Z is really big on TikTok. That's what we love. I would also recommend just try hopping on the newest trends. Anything that you see trending, like some sounds or anything, we are super attracted to that. We repost it, share it, like it with a friend. So I would say hop on the trends.
Just echoing what my coworkers said, authenticity is big for our generation. So obviously, like big cameras and a whole like live music production is great. But as a company, even a big corporate company, it shows that you can relate to to the youth and understand like what we like to consume.
Second question I have for you guys is, how has your HBCU prepared you for this experience in corporate America?
You took the mic. Go ahead and start.
I didn't like to stand. So at Morgan State University, every Monday we have something called Professional Mondays. Basically, everyone on campus dresses up. It's just a way to instill, I guess, good practices when it comes to working in corporate America. So it can be as professional as you want. Usually the first Monday of the month is like super business professional, and then every other Monday might be like business casual. But also in certain classes, just learning key information, hard skills versus soft skills, et cetera. Lots of things that can be applied to our everyday lives.
I would like to say that Claflin University definitely, I feel like they over-prepared us. On Thursdays, it's called Freshman Year Experience. It starts from our freshman year and it goes to our senior year. So what they do is we have seminars every Thursday. We dress up in our professional wear. Also, for seniors, we have to do a capstone project. Here is where you present to your professors what you have learned over the course of years while we were there. I just finished a 30-page paper. Lord have mercy. But I got through it. That's how they prepare us, teaching us if we wanted to start a business or if we just wanted to go in the corporate world. Here's what we need to present to others, especially with public speaking. It's required of us to take a public speaking class as well.
Well, at Hampton University, we have Business Pro, and that's basically when women wear pencil skirts, stockings, heels, all black, and then the men wear black suits. And then we have certain business classes where if you don't show up in Business Pro, you're going down a letter grade. So they definitely enforce super professional corporate attire at our school and just being prepared and well-dressed. So, yeah.
Do you find it difficult to show up as your authentic self in these workplaces?
Me personally, I don't find it difficult to show up as my authentic self because I feel like that's what gravitates people more towards me. It's just showing up as my true self each and every day because that's the only way I want people to see me as nobody else but Rika Graves. So I have no problem with it.
I can echo that statement. I definitely feel I can be my authentic self, especially in 2023 when being black is being a little more accepted in corporate America. And obviously, it's a time and place for everything. You know, you want to speak more professionally and more articulate when you're at work. But generally, I would say I can be myself.
And as future marketing professionals, what advice would you give to black students interested in pursuing a career in marketing? And how can they prepare themselves to excel in the field and overcome potential challenges?
I would just say be okay with like messing up. You're not gonna come into your internship or job and be perfect, and marketing is so like spitballing ideas and trying things. So definitely be okay with hearing no.
I would say start early on your internships. The more experience you have, the better it gets. Be open. Don't shy away from your professors because they can really help you with many opportunities. I know mine did, especially for recommendation letters. Also, I would like to say just don't be afraid to receive a no because God has many doors that have yes behind it. So I would say that.
I would say that I would say the opportunities are out there. I didn't really share my background at the beginning, but over the past, I guess, year and a half, 2 years, I've had about 5 or 6 different job opportunities. And so last summer I had the opportunity to work at the NBA headquarters in Manhattan, New York, part of the inaugural class of the NBA HBCU Fellowship. From there, I went on to work with the Washington Wizards based on someone I met while I was at the NBA. Then after that, I went to go work for NBC Sports virtually with their social media team, and then now I'm here at HP. So I share that to say all the opportunities are out there, and don't be afraid to put yourself out there. The first opportunity is not going to be like the NBA or HP, so don't be afraid to grab the smaller internship. My first official internship was a on-campus internship with the social media department or social media team within the business building and entrepreneurship unit at Morgan State. And before that, I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Cutco, like the knives. You know what they're saying? Okay. So I worked there for about 2 years. I was a sales representative and moved up to be an assistant manager. So I say all of that to say, like, I know it's not that many young people in here, but like, start early, and don't be afraid to chase the opportunity. So, yeah, thank you.
Okay, well, shouldn't have said that.
I didn't mean to disrupt the room. My apologies, but
Okay, does the audience have any questions for this panel or me, by any chance?
I would be curious to know why you decided to pursue marketing, like the interests or like the purpose behind it.
I could say for me, marketing is such a wide range of things you could do with it. It's a big umbrella. I'm a very creative person, so I thought that would be the best career to pursue, allow me to be my authentic self in my creative space. And it's just, I don't know, it's just so many things you could do with it, so many directions, and I love it personally.
I would say for me, it seemed like the most creative fields in business. And I'm a creative person, but I still like being professional. So I really just wanted to go into marketing for that reason.
I feel like marketing, out of all business majors, has the most flexibility. You can apply it to any, I guess, job or career opportunity. I wanted to go to school for like entrepreneurship, but people were telling me like, school's not going to teach you how to run a business. You just have to learn the skills on how to run a business, and then from there you just do so. And like business admin and accounting seem very boring to me. So with marketing, it allows you to be yourself, show your personality, and you have the most flexibility with that.
Nice answer. Is there any other questions?
How about your answer?
My answer? Okay. Okay, what happened? I'll just give you the whole storyline for it. When I first went to high school, I was pursuing computer science because my parents really wanted me to, there's a lot of money in that field. And then I took some classes towards it, and I really didn't like it. I hated it. To be blunt, I hated it. So then I took this one marketing class because everybody else was joining, and I took it, and I really fell in love with it. It was one of the few classes where I was actually excited to go in there and actually excited to do the assignments. Like I still remember our last assignment was to look at these previous ad campaigns for, I think it was Adidas, and make my own ad campaign based on it and see what they would like too. And I actually did pretty good in that field. So I liked it. And that's why I chose to pursue it now. Yeah.
I was going to say, do you find that your parents now understand what you want to see? And actually, for the whole panel, do you guys feel like your family understands what you do and then supports, what you're planning to do, I guess, in the future once you graduate?
For my parents personally, they see me with all these internships and opportunities. They're like, yeah, I'm very proud of you. And they always be like, throw in some computer science though, for my money. But, I'm very strong-willed and determined. Like, I know I like this field. I know I can do great in this field, so I'm gonna still be in this field. So, yeah.
I would like to say that my parents are very supportive. I honor my parents. They just allowed me to be myself in whatever field that I wanted to go in. They were there 100%, but they really liked marketing for me. I wanted to be a fashion designer, but of course, fashion school was a little bit too much. So I had to just make the smartest choice financially for my family and just choose marketing. Because I'm also a first generation. Is anybody else a first generation? Okay, yeah, so I'm a first generation.
I would say for my parents, it was a little bit difficult to get them on board. Being a social media intern, my mom would always ask me why I spent so much time on TikTok and Instagram. And I would just have to explain, like, I have to stay up to date on the trends because it just moves so fast. And she would constantly ask me about it until I got my HP offer and I told her I'd be focusing on TikTok. She was like, wow, like, it isn't a waste of time.
Yeah, my parents are very supportive. When I was a kid, I was probably like 12, 13, 14-ish. I used to just tell everyone I'm going to be a millionaire by 18 and like I'm going to be good and et cetera. I'm never going to work a job. Although I had jobs at the time, I'm never going to work a job past college, et cetera. Of course, when you're young, it's just like, okay, like good luck. But something I did, I always had a job, so they couldn't really say much. And then from there, just trying to find my own opportunities. So they're always supportive. I feel like with parents, and I feel like it's kind of a common theme here. Like if you show them like you know what you're doing, or like you're trying to do your best, then they'll kind of lay off a little bit. So I will say that with the social media thing, it is hard for the older generations to understand.
You're gonna get in trouble again. Let's just stop.
Like that there is a career in social media, and people make full-time livings off social media. But it's a new age now, so yeah.
All right, well, thank you for your time.
Thank y'all so much. I want you to stay up there for me real quick. I just got one word, wow, right? Wow. Really quick, before we let y'all off the stage, Michelle has something that she wants to make sure you get. For taking the time to give us this insight and all of this knowledge.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And the truth is, y'all, this is the younger, this is the future. This is it. So we just gotta, oh yeah, let's see what's in the bag.
Let's see.
A book, okay, a backpack. We know y'all are readers. Okay, notebooks, shirts. Yeah, that looks good.
Thank you so
Thank
much. We
you.
appreciate it. Thank you.
The younger generation, thank you very much.
Thank you.